France is redrawing Europe's nuclear map. President Emmanuel Macron orders more warheads, ends stockpile transparency, and signals a tougher deterrence doctrine. As doubts grow over America's security shield, Paris is preparing Europe to stand alone in a far more dangerous world. Europe's nuclear balance has entered uncharted territory. In a dramatic recalibration of French defense doctrine, President Emmanuel Macron has ordered an expansion of France's nuclear arsenal, signaling deepening anxiety in Paris over the reliability of long-standing security guarantees and the increasingly volatile global order. Speaking on March 2nd, Macron confirmed that France will increase the number of its nuclear warheads and overhaul its deterrence posture. The announcement comes at a time of widening geopolitical fractures, mounting tensions between major powers, and growing unease in Europe over the future direction of US strategic commitments.
I have ordered an increase in the number of nuclear warheads in our arsenal. To put an end to any speculation, we will no longer communicate on the figures of our nuclear arsenal, contrary to what may have been the case in the past. To be free, therefore, one must be feared, and to be feared, one must be powerful. This increase in our arsenal attests to this.
The decision is widely viewed as more than routine military modernization. It reflects a deeper concern within Europe that the post-war security architecture, long anchored by the American nuclear umbrella, may no longer be guaranteed in its current form. While Macron stopped short of directly criticizing Washington, the timing of the announcement underscores French efforts to prepare for a world in which Europe may have to stand more independently. France is believed to possess around 290 nuclear warheads, but future figures will remain undisclosed.
France will therefore always assume alone while integrating into its considerations the interests of our allies, the deliberate crossing of the nuclear threshold. Forward deterrence is a progressive approach. It offers, first of all, the possibility for partners to participate in deterrence exercises. This may also involve signaling, including beyond our strict borders, or the conventional participation of allied forces in our nuclear activities. It may finally foresee, depending on circumstances, the deployment of elements of strategic force with our allies.
The shift signals a harder edge to French deterrence policy. Macron outlined what he described as a strengthened doctrine that could involve deeper coordination with European allies, including participation in nuclear exercises and strategic planning. However, ultimate authority over the use of nuclear weapons will remain solely with the French president. Behind the policy recalibration lies a broader strategic calculation. With global conflicts intensifying and nuclear rhetoric re-emerging in international crises, European capitals are increasingly asking whether they can rely indefinitely on American protection. Some analysts argue that France's move reflects quiet fears that a more unpredictable Washington could alter its commitments, or even adopt policies that destabilize the continent. Macron's message is clear. Europe must be capable of defending itself at the highest level of escalation. By expanding its nuclear arsenal and tightening control over disclosure, France is positioning itself as a central pillar of European deterrence. Meanwhile, Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk said that Poland was in talks on the program of advanced nuclear deterrence.
Poland is in talks with France and a group of closest European allies on the program of advanced nuclear deterrence. We are arming up together with our friends so that our enemies will never dare to attack us.
In an era of shifting alliances and sharpened rivalries, Paris appears determined to ensure that Europe's ultimate security guarantee rests firmly in European hands.
L'évolution des défenses de nos compétiteurs.
The evolution of the defenses of our competitors, the emergence of regional powers, the possibility of coordination between adversaries, and the risks linked to proliferation. All this, after a meticulous examination, has led me to this conclusion. An enhancement of our arsenal is indispensable. I have ordered an increase in the number of nuclear warheads in our arsenal. To put an end to any speculation, we will no longer communicate on the figures of our nuclear arsenal, contrary to what may have been the case in the past. To be free, therefore, one must be feared. And to be feared, one must be powerful. This increase in our arsenal attests to this.
Sur les chiffres de notre arsenal nucléaire, contrairement à ce qui avait pu être le cas par le passé. Pour être libre donc, il faut être craint. Et pour être craint, il faut être puissant.
France will therefore always assume alone while integrating into its considerations the interests of our allies, the deliberate crossing of the nuclear threshold. Forward deterrence is a progressive approach. It offers, first of all, the possibility for partners to participate in deterrence exercises. This may also involve signaling, including beyond our strict borders, or the conventional participation of allied forces in our nuclear activities. It may finally foresee, depending on circumstances, the deployment of elements of strategic force with our allies.
Aux exercices de la dissuasion, tout d'abord. Cela pourra impliquer également du signalement, y compris au-delà de nos frontières strictes, où la participation...
Germany will naturally be a key partner in this effort, the most ambitious in the spirit of the Aachen Treaty. The first stages of cooperation will begin this year and may include visits to strategic sites and joint exercises. From now on, other countries have accepted this dialogue. And beyond our British and German partners and friends already mentioned, Poland, the Netherlands, Belgium, Greece, Sweden, and Denmark will join it. This is a genuine strategic convergence between our countries, of a nature to give real depth to the defense of our continent.
Les étapes de la coopération commenceront dès cette année et pourront inclure des visites de sites stratégiques et des exercices conjoints. Dès à présent, d'autres pays ont accepté ce dialogue. Et au-delà de nos partenaires et amis britanniques et allemands déjà...
As for our American allies, who themselves are modernizing their arsenal, they have played since 1945 and will continue to play a key role in the defense of Europe. We are grateful to them for this, and in terms of deterrence, they participate directly in our protection with NATO's nuclear mission. But their recent national security and defense strategy shows a rearrangement of American priorities and a strong encouragement for Europe to take more direct care of its own security. We must hear this invitation to take more firmly in hand our destiny, and, as you know, I have said nothing different since the first day of my first term.
Et au plan de la dissuasion, ils participent directement à notre protection avec la mission nucléaire de l'OTAN. Mais leur récente stratégie nationale de sécurité et de défense manifeste un réagencement des priorités américaines et une incitation forte à ce que l'Europe s'occupe plus directement de sa propre sécurité. Il nous faut entendre cette invitation à prendre davantage en main notre destin. Et comme vous le savez, je ne dis pas autre chose depuis le premier jour de mon premier mandat. La base opérationnelle de l'île Longue, le demi-siècle qui vient, sera un âge d'armes nucléaires.
The half-century to come will be an age of nuclear weapons. France, determined, free, confident, will fully play its role in it. It will continue to strengthen itself and, for its own benefit, it will anchor this course on the Atlantic to the European foundation. This is my message today. Let us be powerful, let us be united, let us be free. Long live the Republic, long live France.
Tel est mon message aujourd'hui. Soyons puissants, soyons unis, soyons libres. Vive la République, vive la France.